What's up guys, and welcome back to Gabe Miller Music. Today I'm going to be doing a quick little tutorial on getting better at finger drumming. This is a viewer requested video. I've just kind of casually done some finger drumming while making beats from scratch in a few videos, and people want to know more about it, how to get better at it. So today I'm going to be talking about how I got good at that and how you too can get good at finger drumming. All right, so in this case, I've got the Novation Circuit here. For those of you unfamiliar with it, this is a completely self-contained electronic music making device. It's got 2 synth tracks, 4 drum tracks, including these little drum pads right here. This is by the same people who made the Launchpad, so finger drumming on this versus the push versus the Launchpad should all be a pretty similar experience. So let's talk about how I did the beat in the intro. First of all, finger positioning. I'm pretty much only using my index and middle fingers on both hands. Second off is where my fingers land. So typically, middle finger on kick, index finger on clap or snare on my left hand, and then on my right hand, index on hi-hat, and then middle finger on my right hand on whatever the auxiliary percussion is. In this case, this ride cymbal, I could also do like a tom. So the little hi-hat roll, let's do that slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the key here is to let the momentum of your fingers take over, essentially. So this hits, gets out of the way. These two both go in quick succession. So it's kind of this rolling motion. It's a very natural thing for your fingers to do. And then finish it off. And I'm kind of trying to stay on the edge of the pad here, use as much pad real estate as I can possibly get in. And then it's all about just knowing when and where you can fit that in. So when nothing else is going on, of course the kick can't be going when that happens, so. The other way to do it is to just alternate both fingers very quickly. One's going in here, right as this guy's leaving, this guy's coming in. And then the other hard part is just keeping this going and doing the same thing. And this is something that I still have to get better at. Like, I've messed it up a few times doing the intro. Turn that back into a ride here. Developing the kind of muscle independence to have this going constantly or even doing its own rhythm without messing up what's going here takes time and practice. And the key is to practice slowly. Even slower than that if you have to. Practice slowly for as long as you have to until you're comfortable with your muscle independence. Then over time, slowly start to speed it up. And you can eventually get all the way to Another thing I would say is try to only have one complex thing going on at once. So this is just repetition. I can do this all day, more or less. So the complex thing is now this little 2-finger alternation going on the kick. Another nice technique for these little kick rolls that you hear in a lot of modern hip hop. And that's just 2 fingers alternating like that. That's another thing you can do if your muscle independence isn't where you'd like it to be. Just practice with one hand. Once you've got that unlocked, then start with something super simple. And then once again, you can work your way all the way up and then start intermixing hands. And if you're having a hard time with this, that's how I would approach practicing. So to sum up, use these 4 fingers and try not to use too much more than that, or else you're gonna add unneeded complexity. Stick to some variation of this pad arrangement. Of course, you can adapt it to whatever you're trying to do. Mix it up if it feels better. And then of course you can have melodic stuff. And beyond that, just start super slowly. Start with one hand if you have to. Slowly work your way up and that'll help you build that muscle independence, similarly to playing a piano. And I will say I do have a bit of a leg up here, both in terms of my rhythmic instincts and in terms of my rhythmic dexterity. I've been a drummer for over a decade, so I have quite a bit of practice on a larger drum kit, and so adapting that to finger drums was a bit of an easier transition for me. And for someone who's maybe been playing piano, that also might be an easier transition, but this is something that's totally doable, and hopefully this video helps at least somewhat demystify the process. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to watch a video where I make beats from scratch, you can click or tap up over here. And if you'd like to subscribe for more electronic music-based videos, you can click or tap down over here somewhere. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with a new video in a couple of days. Peace.